role of a supervising social worker is to support and assist and essentially supervise foster carers whilst they have a child in their care. So supervising social workers will guide foster carers through their role and support them to understand the needs of a child and to also understand the challenges they face. For example, if a foster carer sees a certain type of behaviour displayed by a child, then they may need to be pulled back, and supervising social workers use a theoretical knowledge base they have to guide foster carers to understand the behaviour that's being presented. You could say there's two sides to their role. First is, for all of us professionals working with children in care, the child's needs are paramount. So at all times, the supervising social worker should be keeping the child's needs in the forefront of their supervision sessions with foster carers. However, their role is also to assist and supervise foster carers and at times act as an advocate for foster carers to local authorities for them to be able to express themselves. We have to acknowledge all foster carers have different capabilities. Some foster carers are coming from professional backgrounds, some foster carers are coming from not so professional backgrounds, and in essence a supervising social worker will understand the foster carers they work with and be able to advocate for them and support them in accordance with what their needs are. So they will visit foster carers minimum on a 4-weekly basis. It can be as and when needed, depending on the child's needs and the foster carer's needs. Now those visits, which are 4-weekly, are supervision sessions. A part of those are to understand how the foster carer is feeling. Are there any particular pressures within the placement at that current time? Are there any training needs for the foster carer? There are also some admin parts to their role in terms of health and safety. So a health and safety check needs to be completed. They might ask carers for certain documents to ensure that everything's in hand. For example, road tax, car insurance, MOT. And the other side of it is also for them to be able to evidence how the foster carers are supporting the children and meeting the 5 outcomes. When I say 5 outcomes, a supervising social worker needs to demonstrate that the foster carer they're working with is able to ensure that that child is being healthy, staying safe, achieving economic well-being, and supported probably to be able to promote their independence. The relationship between a supervising social worker and a foster carer is really important because they need to be able to understand each other, understand the objectives as well of the placement. So for example, how long is the child going to be in the foster carer's care? What are the immediate needs of the child? The relationship and the way they work together and the way they communicate fundamentally can determine if a placement is going to be successful or not. And all of us doing this job, we want better outcomes for children. So a supervising social worker will act in the best interest of the child and the best interest of the carer to ultimately achieve all of our goals, which is a good outcome.